Here we are, we're back with the choux pastry, which are going to be eventually profiteroles. So that mix just cooled down. It's still warm, but like I say, you may find and you may see in some places people cool it down in the bowl. And like I say, that is, that's perfectly feasible doing that. Just make sure that if you're doing that, you just give it a little bit of time before you add the eggs, just to let it, come down to temperature. It's not going to cook your eggs. So let's get that on, if we can. There we go. So I'll just start getting that mixing. Now I haven't beaten the eggs, and the reason I haven't is because I'm going to add these one at a time and leave one out. So the reason I'm leaving one out is just in case we don't need all 6 eggs, or we just need part of the egg. So while that's doing its thing, I'm just going to add one egg at a time, which is easy to do like that if you're not mixing it. Leave that do its thing. What you've got to do is you've got to give it time between mixes, which you know what that means, don't you? Exactly. I've got a waffle now between 5 eggs. So what we're going to talk about. Yeah, now there's the thing. So we're actually going to talk about the recipe. So I'm waiting till that actually comes together. At the minute, you may see it's kind of looking a bit still scrambled in there, but it's coming. So I might, you don't want it full on speed. You just kind of want it to look as though it's starting to come together a little bit, and then in with the next egg. So I might give it a touch more. There we go. That's starting to amalgamate a bit now. It's starting to change, which is good. It does say just making sure, well, like I say, I'm newbie to all this. Just make sure the eggs incorporate much it is. So let's in with the next one. There we go. Might take a little time, but you've got me talking. I've just having porridge. Not that big dog out. I tried to do this video earlier on, and I got way late, so that's changed texture now. Can you see? That's coming together more like a bit of a paste now after that second egg. So probably needed 2 eggs to actually start amalgamating. See, I'm learning as I'm doing things. I'm watching what it's doing, so then I can start, working out at what point I need to do things. So that's working fine there. In with the next one. There we go. And see what I mean about adding one at a time. If I'd have mixed all of those, I'd be thinking how much egg have I put in? Not without weighing it, which I don't want to do. What I might do at the end of this one, just give it a little scrape down. Yeah, like I said, I haven't done a video for a little while now, one thing and the other, but just to kind of remind everyone, just in case, just in case I know there's new people on there is a whole kind of album full of videos which I've done in albums, because some people say, why do I find videos? Well, if you don't know where to find them, there's 2 ways. If you look at albums on the top, you'll see every video I make, I take a picture of whatever I'm doing, so there's a picture of whatever it is, which makes sense, with a title. And if you go into that, let me turn this back on. If you go into that, let me have one of there we go. Yeah, if you go into that, what you'll find, if you go down to the comments box, in the comments box, I try to put the recipe, but also the link to the post. Because what it is with this, as soon as you post it, and it's a few days ago, it's just gone. Nobody can ever find it again. So I wanted to find a way of keeping the videos together, and that was the only way I could do it. So what I thought as well is, it's a bit hard looking all through those. So I've also, in the featured, I've done one with a list of each one. So you can click on the link for those as well. So I'm trying to make it a bit simpler, but they've thrown a curveball at me, haven't they? So I think YouTube is going to be the way forward, because Facebook are going to take down videos that have been there more than a few months. I think a month or two like that. Right, in with the next one. Just to stop and let you see kind of as things are going. What I'm looking for, you see, it's still a little bit dull looking. What we're looking for with the addition of eggs, when you know you've got enough eggs in there, it starts looking shiny. So let's stick another egg in there, and then we're getting towards the test stage to see where we're at. So one more egg in there, if I can manage just to get the one in. There we go. At which point I'll give that a bit of a mix. Well, I'm going to test this first. So yeah, Facebook are going to take videos down that have been there a while. So I think I'm going to have to put them on, well, I've got some on YouTube to start with, put some on there. Might have to link all of them, I don't know. I'm not really that way inclined. I've never really done Facebook and all this, so it's all brand new to me. Let's have a little look, see how we're looking here. We're looking alright. Yeah, I'm supposed to mix it well, so you can give it a quick blast. I think I'm on the other one here. Right, so what we look at now, that's starting to get a bit of a shiny consistency. So what I want is I want to take some on a spoon and just with a little flick, it needs to go in a V shape. Now that's a little bit too tight. So you give it a little flick and it's supposed to drop off and you're supposed to leave a V. I think I just need a touch more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this egg and just add a fraction more. Because the good thing with this, well, you can always add a bit, like we always say, especially when you're putting seasoning, salt and stuff like that. Always add some more, but you can't take it out. Which hence means you're going to have to start again. So I'll just put a little drop in there. Let's see how we go. Oh, better take that out, and otherwise we'll have the spoon going all over. Yeah, so see how we splodge on with this one. So what we're looking for when we get to, because obviously you pipe this, we need it to hold its shape. So if it doesn't hold its shape, what happens is as you pipe it, it sinks, collapses. It's no good. So we need it to be pipeable. So let's have a little look. Let's have a little look again. Do you know what? It would have been better if I hadn't stuck that in the egg, hadn't it? Anyway, I'll give it a mix. Give that a little go. A little. Now you see that V shape? That's what we're looking for. That's perfect. What we're looking for there. Nice. Nice. So I'll get rid of that. Next stage. Clean my mess up. Now I've got way too much profiterole mix here. However, I just, in case I had any disasters, I just thought, you know what, I'll do more than I need. So you could half this. And I know what you're going to say, how are you going to half an egg? Well, you mix it done, so you don't add it like I've just done there. Right. Get rid of that. Let's give my fingers a wash. And there we go. Bob's your uncle. There's my coffee machine turning off, and I wanted a coffee as well. So on this bag, I've got a centimetre nozzle, just a round one like that. I don't want no fancy patterns, just I want to pipe it. So what we're going to do, going to get rid of that. We're going to fill our piping bag, and then we're going to be in the position to start doing our profiteroles. Hello, my easy. Yeah. Look at this. Right, shows me life like. I must have had it out like 10 times for a walk yesterday. I was shattered by, I don't think I had my head hit the pillar. I was out like a light last night. So here we go. Let's get that in there, and that's probably as much as we need. I don't really need all of it, to be fair. So let's kind of get ourselves in a bit of a thing there. There we go. Clean our mess up a bit. Get rid of my machine, and then we might be a little bit better to always make yourself room. This is half the trouble with me in my kitchen, and everything's so small. Right, here we go. So I've got this. Now what I want to pipe, I'm doing profiteroles rather than doing shoes, like eclairs. So what I'm looking for is about a 4 centimetre, which is the width of 2 fingers, right? to put a little ball 4 centimeters and leave the same gap between them, at least 4 centimeters. So if I start, make sure I've got like a two finger gap there. Let's just clean some of that off, and let's just start piping. There we go. And all I'm doing is, like I said, that's probably a bit close, that one. I haven't done this for a while, so you'll have to excuse the piping skills. If anything, as well, this probably could have been a bit thicker. Looking at this mix, could have got away with probably not adding so much of that egg, but there we go. So press, and then I think that's how you're supposed to do it. But we'll give it a go and see how we get on. They won't all be exactly the same. This is me test batch, to be fair. Like I say, what I wanted to do is just see how it goes. Now what I've got is some water, and where I've got the little bits, I could have done this with just a little bit firmer. I think I should have put just a little bit less egg in there, which would have been better. But I think these will be fine. They're holding the shape. But in the interest of being exact or being accurate, I think yeah, all you find is if you don't pat them down on the top, what you'll find is you'll get like a little crispy bit sticking up. So you always like get rid of any kind of any bits that shouldn't be like sticking up. Could have got that a little bit neater, a bit better, and like I say, I think I just wanted to be a bit firmer, I think. But this is take one, because this is new recipe for me, and I'm just kind of working my way around. So these are going to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 200 fan. After 200 fan, I'll stick that in the fridge as well, so I'll make some more, see if I can pipe them a little bit better. I can see that one there, it's going to probably collide with that one. Yeah, some of those are a little bit, that's about right, that's about right, that's about right, they're about right. Me first attempt. Rubbish. So we'll give it a go, see how they look. That's all we can do, isn't it? So 15 minutes at 200, and after 15 minutes I'm going to turn the temperature down and to 180 fan and give it about another 10 to 12 minutes at 180. Key is that you don't open the door, because if you open the door they'll collapse, so they actually need to dry out. So what I'm going to do is just a bit of that water that I've got for my fingers, just put a bit on there just for some steam and see how we go. But yeah, should have been a little bit tighter, that mix, a little bit drier than I've got it, which is fine. At least I know where I'm going with that. But that's the whole point of adding the eggs slowly. I should have just, you know, maybe use a teaspoon or whatever instead of just trying to do it by eye in there. So we'll get that in and see what they look like. So I'll get these in now and get the timer on and see where we go. So we'll see you in about 25 minutes ish, and hopefully 27 minutes, and hopefully they'll be done, and they'll be somewhat all right, I'm hoping. They're not going to be perfect, I know they're not. I know what I've done wrong there, a little bit too much egg, made it a little too liquid, and I've piped them too close together. Like I say, you've got to kind of get used to. I'm not the world's best piper, I don't think so. Anyway, we'll have a look, see where we go. So that's it for now. We'll see you when they come out. Bye for now.